This video introduces how to complete the hand-eye calibration, also extrinsic parameter calibration in the eye-to-hand setup. For the eye-to-hand setup, the camera is fixed on a frame independent of the robot. Here, the extrinsic parameters represent the transformation between the camera and the robot reference frame. In this video, we will obtain this transformation using Calibration Wizard in Mech-Vision on a 6-axis robot. With the calibration result, the vision system can guide the robot to accurately perform picking. The communication mode in this video is standard interface communication. Now, let's start the calibration. First, finish the following preparations. Check the robot. Securely mount the robot base and make sure there's no wobble in the robot body. Then, check the robot absolute accuracy to meet the site requirements. Thus, check the 0 positions for their accuracy. If they are inaccurate, please recalibrate. Move the robot a certain distance along a fixed direction in the workstation. Measure the actual movement distance. Compare it with the distance displayed on the teach pendant. A smaller difference means a higher robot accuracy. When the absolute accuracy cannot meet the site requirements, please contact the robot manufacturer. Next, check the camera. Ensure a steady camera mounting frame with no shaking. Make sure that the circles of the calibration board are clearly visible without obvious scratches, and the board does not suffer from deformations. Subsequently, mount the calibration board. Here, take the robot YASKAWA GP8 as an example. Mount the calibration board on the flange for fixing the board. After mounting, move the robot. Ensure the calibration board is positioned on the upper surface of the bottom layer objects within the working area. Then, adjust the exposure parameters. Open Mech-Eye Viewer. Connect the camera. Select the Calib parameter group, and capture images once. The 2D image is dark. Continue to check the point cloud. The 3D point cloud is defective. For the two questions, adjust the 3D exposure parameter and 2D exposure parameter respectively. Make sure the circles on the calibration board are clear. Besides, the point cloud is complete. After adjusting the parameters, save them. Open Mech-Vision. Create a solution. Click Camera Calibration. In the above process, we have completed the pre-calibration checks. Thus, click I've finished all checks. Click Next. Select New Calibration. Click Next. Select Hand-Eye Calibration for listed robot. Click Select Robot Model. Choose the model of the robot in use. In this video, we are using YASKAWA GP8. Click Next. Select Camera Setup, Eye-to-Hand. Set calibration method and robot control to automatic and standard interface. When finished, click Calibrate. First, connect the camera. Click Capture once and then Next. Then, check the calibration board and intrinsic parameters. Select the calibration board model. In this case, we use BDB5. Click Capture continually to see actual images captured by the camera. According to the prompt indicating the distance between the calibration board and the camera, we can move the robot. In this case, the distance is suitable. Additionally, make sure the calibration board is in the red rectangle. Click Stop Capturing and detect position. On the teach pendant, save the current pose of the robot. Make sure the tool center matches the flange center, which means the tool reference frame should be set to the default. The current pose of the robot represents the initial point of the calibration. Check the quality of the calibration board's point cloud. If the point cloud is poor, open Mech-Eye Viewer to adjust the exposure parameters again. Click Check Intrinsic Parameters. If the check is passed, click OK and then Next. Connect the robot. Click Start Interface Service. Press Direct Open on the teach pendant to return to job content. Change the IP address here to that of the IPC. When finished, move the cursor back to line 0000, turn the mode switch to playback, press the servo on ready. Press the green start button on the teach pendant. The program starts to run when the button lights up. Back in the calibration interface, we can see that the robot has been successfully connected. Click Next. Set the motion path. Set the height range based on the recommended range of the camera's working distance and the dimension of the robot's working space. Click Auto Generate. The system automatically generates calibration path parameters based on the calibration board and the robot position. This operation will slightly move the robot and capture images. It may take 10 to 15 seconds. After this, in the pop-up calibration window, click OK. In the Scene Viewer panel on the right, confirm that waypoints are reasonable and will not collide with obstacles. Then, click Generate Motion Path based on path parameters. Click Next. In Obtain Images and Poses, Get Pose from Real Robot is selected by default. Click Robot Pose Type to confirm that the robot's joints are the same as those on the teach pendant. While ensuring the path is collision-free and the robot runs at a safe speed, click Start Calibration. Wait until the robot finishes moving along the preset path and the camera finishes capturing images on all waypoints. After all images are captured, click OK. Click Next to enter step Calculate Extrinsic Parameters. Click Calculate Extrinsic Parameters, we can get the calibration result. Check the calibration report. The extrinsic parameter calibration report will be automatically displayed after it is generated. Here, the results of the Euler angle convention check, camera accuracy check, and robot absolute accuracy check will be presented. If the calibration result is less than satisfactory, you can follow the guidance in the auxiliary tool to troubleshoot factors causing extrinsic parameter errors. For detailed operations, please refer to the documentation. Click Save. The calibration result will be saved in the calibration folder within the project directory. Now, we have completed the hand-eye calibration in the eye-to-hand setup. With the calibration result, the robot can proceed to perform picking. You can refer to our documentation to learn more operations about the hand-eye calibration in the eye-to-hand setup.